Okay, so the next way to protect your website from attacks is by HTML escaping. So what this does is it protects you from people who are trying to inject some code in your website using your input boxes. So for example, here a user can easily type whatever they want as a post. So for example, let's try this is a test post, like that, and then I'm going to hit post, and then we have a post right there. Now imagine if instead of typing this, what I did was I entered some JavaScript. So for example, I'll say script, and then I'm going to say alert, and do that and say hello, and then close the script like that. So what I've successfully typed here is some JavaScript which will give me an alert which says hello every time it's run. So if I hit post here, watch what happens. The website says hello. Now not only that, every time I refresh this page, I'm going to get this pop-up. So why is that actually happening? And that's because if we inspect, as you can see here, there's no text. All that text that I wrote is not here anymore. So if we right click here and say inspect element, we're going to go to this div, and then we'll see that inside this div there's a script. So the browser is thinking this is valid JavaScript, because actually it is valid JavaScript, and instead of actually displaying it, it's just going to run it. Now this is a very simple example. Somebody could type entire code in here that is JavaScript, which can do a lot of damage to your website and probably even scam your users, because as they type their user input like email and password, it can copy all that and send all that information to another website where the hacker actually saves that information for later use. So this is a very dangerous thing, and so how can we protect from it? So we can't stop people from typing in whatever they want here. For example, they can type in their JavaScript as you have seen here. However, we can protect ourselves from allowing the browser to run any JavaScript that comes from the database. So how do we do that? Now there's a function called HTML Special Chars, which if used, it's going to not allow any JavaScript to actually run. So let's go to profile.php, because this is where we are looking. Actually, we go to post.php because that's the one that's displaying the post. So we come back here and open post.php. Let's come here. So this is the file that's actually displaying the data on the post here. Now, the important thing to remember here is, let me go down here and see where the post is actually being echoed. Now, this is the row that echoes the post. So if we go to the what's this, the database, and we open the posts, we're going to see that this column right here, post, has the script in there. So what we need to do is put a function here around this part. We're going to say it's called HTML. Now there are two of them. There's HTML entities and HTML special chars. So I usually like to use this one, special chars. There's a bit of a difference, but I actually don't remember the difference between the two. You can Google that. So HTML special chars or HTML entities. So once I do that, what it's going to do is it's going to treat everything in here as a special character and not, or it's going to treat it as normal text and not code or special character. So let's see that in action. If I go back here and refresh the page, you see that instead of running the script, now it's actually showing the script. So how did it know this? How did it do this? So if we go, instead of inspect element, we say view page source, and let's go down here where there is a script. We can simply search for it. Let me come down here. Actually, I can do a search. Let me do script something like this. All right, why isn't it finding the script part? Okay. No. This is taking longer than I thought. Where is the... So I'm looking for that post that has the script content in there. Oh, this looks like this is the wrong way to do it. So let me simply inspect the element right here and just say inspect element. Go back here. Okay, this is not showing what I wanted as well. So let me copy that and look for hello. Okay, there we go. This is what I wanted to show. So as you can see, it has added some special characters here. This and LT here, which tells the browser that don't run this. Let's go back here. So you see this angle bracket here is a special character. So this character is replaced by this text. Same as this one here, the closing one, and then the inverted comma as well is replaced by quote and quote like that. So this prevents this whole thing from running as part of JavaScript. So this is what HTML entities actually does. Okay, so now instead of adding HTML entities everywhere, you can create a function that does that for you. However, for simplicity's sake, what we'll do is we'll add HTML entities everywhere. So now this is very important. So every time you're echoing things from the database, you must add HTML entities or HTML special chars to avoid being hacked. Okay, so let's go up here and do just that. So everywhere we're echoing, for example, the user's name. Okay, so let's do that as well. Let's put special chars around that, and then let's go down here as well, the last name, and do the same thing. So this is good practice. Everything should have that to avoid. So everywhere you're echoing text, you should have that as part of it. So I think actually that does it. Those are the only parts that need. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is how you protect yourself from this security breach right here using HTML escaping. Okay, so that's it for HTML escaping, and I'll see you in another video.